I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me.
It's week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Dolphins and the Bengals on Monday night.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good defense and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. You call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete here. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 30. Bengals against...
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back to throw again. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now the rookie's free. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after.
Then he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. It's their cornerback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bengals 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. It's Burrow. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty... points here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher.
There he goes, left side! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught. It's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now it's second and 10.
Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jamar Chase over to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And it is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
This by writing it down on my notes. I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Thomas. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian Watson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
Here we go.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
I'm one, right?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11 empty, 11 empty.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Pass midfield, look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll drop to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive. flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow will throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11. 11.
Now Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Mighty.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back now in Miami. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
12.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Miami set to take over. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down, goal to go. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty. Behind.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here we go with Burrow. He finds Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
45. Dolphins 31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Dolphins now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This is caught by Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Another catch there for Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up the toe.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
11 empty. 11.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to